Hello. Let me turn up my volume, make sure that I can, hopefully you can hear me. Hi, I'm Nikki. It's Saturday. Turn on a little bit more light on the desk area. Okay. Hello. It's August 1st, isn't it? Can't believe it. So many weeks. I've been coming on for 6 months to see you all on Saturdays. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? 6 whole months. Had a lot of empty promises during all that time, huh? But during this whole past year, I've had a lot of health issues and a lot of things going on that seem to be keeping me from doing what's necessary at home. So today's not going to be about excuses. It's going to be about what I did get done this week, which at home I didn't do much except pick up a month's worth of dirty socks and set up a perpetual oxygen machine in my bedroom since I'm using that at night. Set up a tablet from the health nurse that'll help keep track of blood pressure and oxygen and all that kind of stuff. I made a couple of wired up things with beads and had an idea for another bead project. Hopefully that'll work. It hasn't been realized yet. I just made a quick drawing. Otherwise, there hasn't been much change. I do feel a little bit better. Hi, Auntie. Mwah. I do feel a little bit better, and things seem to be progressing in the right way. Oh, you did?
In the street.
What? Was it empty?
No, it was connected to a pineapple. It looks like it just says Dole on there.
Yeah, it sure was. We got an order from Safeway yesterday, and bag number 1 was missing, and Joey just found the tag for bag number 1, which was just a pineapple. So, there you go. Joey, bag 1.
Bag 1 has been found.
You should put that on the fridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I did not get with Saul this week to make a script, so I'm just going to kind of run on our usual, which is talk about what happened to me this week, which I did, and show you what I made. So far I've been making some copper everything, which, I didn't used to use copper. I really enjoy aluminum and silver, but I've been making some copper things, and it'll probably be best if I put these on a pencil so you could see them without my fingers in the way. Yeah, isn't it, Auntie? It was pretty funny when we saw it. Okay, so here's the first pair of earrings. They're just simple, but they hang and jingle really cute. And I'm thinking I might make these in different colors too, since they're so easy. And they might be, it might be easy to, excuse me. it might be easy to hang certain things off of them, like beads or other things like crosses and things of that sort. I do have some like butterflies and such that might be kind of cool to hang on something like that. Or just to make a circle copper with something hanging in the middle. That might be cool. Okay, so here is the next pair. I probably should have put them on the other way, but there we go. And so these are meant to go with, like, let's see, I used the dark one on this one. I think I have one with a dark one. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that doesn't have a dark one in it. Okay, well, I guess I don't have the dark one up here. That's okay. It's meant to go with that. Let's see if I can pull up another one and maybe it will match as well. So these hearts are made with glass beads and cat's eyes. And I made, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them. Let me get another pair of earrings. I'll probably put 2 pairs on this time. These are really cute. They're much longer and just simple with the cat's eye on there. And then in the same style, I made another pair that has a crystal on it rather than, and that's Austrian crystal, by the way, rather than a cat's eye. So there we go. And they'll stop moving as soon as I can hold still a little bit. And there we go. And you can see they're not too long for your ear. And I'll definitely take pictures of these and post them up in my Facebook pictures so you can see them, and if you're interested in buying them or you'd like me to make you a pair with a certain set of colors, I'd be happy to do that. And then make me an offer, because I don't really have a price on anything. Some of my pictures have a price on their things, and my stuff is usually between 20 and 50, so it's not too much. And then I made 2 other pairs, and these are hearts meant to match the heart pendants exactly. Oh, stop spinning. You can see they dangle very nicely. They have a lot of movement when in your ears. And these ones take a little bit more time than the other ones, the teardrop styles. And so they would be a little bit more than these, I would say. But for these, you know, creatively, They're meant to match. They're meant to match. So, I have lots of other earrings that I have been making, but they're all pretty similar to these, so I'm not going to show any more of those. I did wire up a couple of pendants this week. They're not my best work, I'd say. It's more like practice concept, but I thought I would at least show them to y'all so you could see. Here's one. And I know this camera is not doing this stone justice. You can see right through it, not see through it, but it's opaque enough where it can show light through it. There's the back side. You can see that it's clearly encased and wrapped, so it will be safe inside of the casing. Okay, and what I'm working on right now, which I plan to add more of those little silver beadlets there. I might just add one more and just have it 5 and 3 on the front, and then on the back side 3 swirls. And then there's the bail. So I'm planning on making more of these. I have more stones that are similar to the screen flat stone here. Hi everyone, thanks for coming in. Mwah. Rosemary, the heart pair is, hold on, I have a tape measure here. The little heart pair is almost 2 inches long. So hanging from your ear, you know, it's not very long. Wait, let me remeasure that. Sorry, 1.5 inches. It's 1.5 inches, Auntie. So, you know, not very long. The longer ones are, you know, closer to 3 inches. Yeah, the longer ones are 3 inches. The medium-sized pairs are right around 2 inches exactly. Thank you, Alina. I'm happy you liked it. I hope you get a chance to see the ones I showed previous. And then I'll show you some of these hearts that I made. Here's the first one. And that is wood. That is a wood hibiscus flower. And these are copper with glass and brass beads. And here is a second one. And that bottom bead is a shell. So here you have glass beads with brass, copper, and this shell, which tends to sort of spin out. It doesn't exactly stay in the same position, but you can turn it. It has a different pattern on the back. I don't think this camera is going to translate that to you, but it's pretty. I think they're pretty. And here is another, and this has the same shell in the bottom. And these look really pretty against a dark background. And you can see that shell pretty good there. And then here is a tiny one. This one is quite symmetrical. And those are Austrian crystals. Auntie, the little heart earrings, I would probably charge like $30 for them. And I can mail them to you, or we can make arrangements just to come and meet you. Let me know. You can text me or call. Or you can private message me if you want. Or I can make them in any color you want to. They don't have to just be pink and purple. They can be any color you like. I can make them. And here is one with rose quartzes and cat's eye and one Austrian crystal at the bottom. And this one is kind of offset and it has little hearts inside. Let me see. I got a little tweezer here that will help us. There we go. You can see it looks really nice against a dark background with my shirt in the back there. And all of these are under 2 inches in height and less than 2 inches across. And they're not like super heavy, but they're heavy enough to hang like a pendant on your necklace, you know. So there is that one. This one has just a random pattern. And see how nice that looks against the dark background. Okay, so this little series of pink hearts I'm making, Saul suggested that I call it something, you know, like some kind of a label of some sort. He suggested heart song. I think it's, I don't know. I'm not interested in that. I just like the pink heart pendants is pretty much what I've been calling them. When I logged them into my little inventory book, that's what I called them. And then of course, if you didn't get to see, this is the pendant that I made. And that stone is really cool. And this will be along with the pink heart pendants as well. And then the green one that I made. And then I have 2 more stones that I plan to wrap when I finish the green one. Here's this one. Kind of looks like ocean quartz. That's not actually a thing, that's just a name that I'm calling it. And you can see why it kind of looks like ocean water. And then I have this a smoked piece. It's very, very white smoke. So it looks like smoke. It's not a dark smoke. There's the back side. You can see the edge of the rock formation there as they cut it. It's pretty cool. I might put that on the front because it's neat. It's not rough. They've obviously tumbled these, but it feels nice. And that's actually quartz. It's not glass. So that is cool too. And I have a lot more of those, and they're much larger. But okay, Auntie, looking forward to that. And so the much larger ones are like real big. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the comments. And also, anytime, if you want something of a different color, just let me know and I can put it together. Like I've been working with greens, and I have that blue stone I'm going to start wrapping probably this week in between studying. Since I've been able to concentrate on the beading, I should be able to do some studying too. I probably won't do any wrapping today. I do have a piece of wire sticking out here that I was working on with the green stone. Oh. And I picked out some earrings to make an earring set to match it, which I will probably not use the green for the earring hook because the green stuff obviously comes off with use. And it gets easily marred. Like if it gets scratched, it'll just scratch the green right off. I don't really think that there's any better wire than this wire that comes from the Artistic Wire Company for the colors, but no wire is scratch resistant. It can scratch easily no matter what, and the color does flake off. So being gentle with them is really important. And I was talking to my friend Dale, and she said that if I put a protective coating on it of like nail polish, I don't want to do that because it's going to eventually flake off too, and it could actually take the color with the flaking. So I don't want to do that. So I might ask around at the Home Depot and see if anybody has any ideas about how to keep the color on without caking something onto it. So we'll see. It might be a polyurethane spray or something like that, like for furniture. But I'll have to get something that doesn't cause allergic reaction because I'd hate for you to have an allergic reaction to some chemical that I sprayed on your piece. So I'll have to check that out. There may be a possibility of wire that they make that's colored completely through, but I haven't found it yet. And even the aluminum is color coded, either with powder coat or a poly coat of some sort. So I'll keep looking. Pretty much the natural colors though that they make are the titanium silver looking wire and the golden wire, which even then is copper filled and then coated with gold plating. And it's not even real gold, it's just a golden color. And then copper, of course. But I have two different colors of copper. I have a rose gold colored copper, which is really light, and I think that might be an aluminum mixed with copper. So I guess it depends on the manufacturer of the metal. So far I really like Artistic Wire. It is probably one of the better brands that I've worked with. There's some cheap Chinese wire that I ordered off of Temu, and I gotta say, it's the softest stuff. Even pounding it with a hammer does not make it hard. So, sorry when I'm talking a lot. forget to take those good deep breaths to keep your oxygen coming in. The stone pendant necklaces, I'm looking to get maybe 35 or 40. So let me just text to Miss Tyra right here. 35 to 40 bucks. Okay. So, let's see what else I can think of. I did make another one of these copper bracelets, and they would match the earrings really nicely too. Let's see if you can get that. There we go. Wait for the laptop camera to catch up so it's not framing. I'm sorry, so it's not buffering. And so these are really comfortable to wear, and they feel really cool on your skin. It's like really nice and smooth. There's no pokey bits anywhere on the bracelet. And this cute little hook just hooks right onto the end. Like so. And you can even hook it through like the rest of the pieces. And you can see there, it looks fairly similar to the rest of the bracelet. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And so it's super comfortable. And this one fits around my wrist, but I can't put it on this way. So you have to unhook it. And I believe this one is 8 inches. Let me just measure it real quick here. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, this one's about 7.5, I'd say. Let me just double check that one. Yep, 7.5. And then I made a green one of this one too. But I've had this for quite a while, and it's really long. You can obviously take links off of it though. Let me turn it the other way so you can see the pattern all nice and cute. There we go. And you can see it doesn't look very good with dark behind it. It's better with light. And this one is super long, and it does fit my wrist. I'd say this one is 9 inches. But you can obviously take a link right off. They're so easy to take off. So that one is cute. I just pop that off of there. And then I made a different style of this. These are like a couple of weeks old. Whoops. The little copper swirly earrings are getting stuck in there. Let me just move those down here. Okay, and here we go for this blue. I call this the nose one because it looks like 2 eyes and a nose. And these bracelets take a whole lot longer than the earrings. And this one is also 7.5. So I'd ask 30 for the bracelets. If you want a necklace made in that style, here's a silver. This one is aluminum, same as the blue one. If you want it in a different color or either one of those styles, I could do that too, and I would probably charge 30 for those also. Okay, so I made some shell earrings here a while back, and let me get the pencil out so you can check that out. And these are super cute, and this is a standard earring hook that comes in a findings package. I didn't make these from scratch. I just put the pieces together. There we go. One pair has a heart at the bottom and the other has a moon and star. And that is a glass swirled bead on top, and then those are shell coins there. And you can see how some of it just shimmers and shines. And they look really cute on the ear too. And these ones are, I think, 2.5 inches long. But they dangle so pretty. They dangle so pretty. So, I know you've seen the paisley earrings before. I'll go ahead and show them again as well. And I've made these in silver. Not actual silver. Silver artistic wire. If I can get them to stop moving around. And you can see there's 2 colors of copper wire there. And I may actually make a couple of pairs of these with beads attached as well. But there you go, paisley. And like I said, I'll be taking pictures of all this stuff and posting it in Facebook in my pictures line. Okay, which one? The pink one or the green one? Pink one or the green one? And I have other stones like that if you want a different color. Okay, so like I said, I have different stones for that. I still have other pendants that I can sell too, like this cute little shell here. This is really small, and it barely weighs. Oh my goodness, I'm so not oriented for this camera. Okay. You can see it's just a tiny little thing. And it would look cute with like a copper beaded necklace or even on a bracelet. And this is just barely an inch. It's not big at all. It's heavy enough. It's a shell. It's a real shell. It's heavy enough so it could hang on a pendant. I think it might be too heavy for an earring though. And then I also have a blue shell that I made. that. Keep it from moving around too much there. You can see that it has a really nice swirl in it there. I'll turn it around. You can see I try to make them so you can turn it either direction, so you can have it front or back. Because there's no front or back, it looks like it's purposeful. And I don't have any more stone wrapped at this time. Okay, the pink one, I'd say the pink one would be about 35 or 40. What kind of necklace would you like? I have no spelling skills apparently today, y'all. Sorry. I have silver chain. I should say silver-ish chain. Black cord or colored cord. And or I could make a daisy chain with, oh crap, sorry folks, there we go, a daisy chain with wire and beads for another 30. Okay, so yeah, that goes for any necklace, folks, that if you would like, I can do a silver chain, I can do colored cords, which are just made of like some sort of poly cord. They don't scratch your skin, they're kind of soft. And then I think I have leather cord also, and I have silver chain, and I might have one gold chain left. And then I can make a wired chain, like a daisy chain, with beads and wire, and I can make the each little piece component, I can make them with any design, like loops on one end and a bead in the middle. Okay, a color cord. I probably have a pink one that will match. I think I have a pink one that will match. Let's get together in the messenger and we can meet. Okay. Cousin Tyra doesn't hear because she's deaf, so we always chat. Okay. And if I would practice my sign language a little bit better, I could probably just talk to her that way. But for now, here we are, using chat. Okay, just checking to see if anyone else commented, and so far everyone is just hanging out. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you, honey. I'm doing better. I spent a little time in the hospital, but I'm on the mend. Cynthia's also doing well, and I'm sure she'd love to hear from you. If you want to private message me right here, then I can pass along some information for her if you want. Thanks for coming in to see me. I appreciate it. Mwah. Okay. I was working on painting. I'm still working on Joey's little frog statue here. I've been reinforcing the white dots so that the red is more red. I might do a little touch up of the red to give it a more darker, shadowy sort of. Okay, good idea. I'll make the red a little more shadowy, and then I've got to work on the underside of the mushroom to make it more shadowy, but it's coming along. I've just been sort of tinkering with it, not really working on it specifically. Oh, excuse me. I've just got to learn how to breathe a little better. Okay, well, we've been on for about 40 minutes, which is normally the time when I close up and say I'll see you later. So thank you for coming in and seeing me and chatting and watching. And like I said, I'd be happy to help you creatively and collaborate. I'm still taking orders for Halloween costumes. I've already got one order for a French maid, which is so simple. We can hook that up right away. And I'm ready to help someone else to collaborate and make a cool costume. So please let me know in the message in Messenger, and I will be happy to help out with that, and also with your creative process. And one more thing, I'm celebrating this week 3 years of being an ordained minister, and I'd be so happy to help you administrate any of your special occasions, either getting married or having a baptism or anything like that. Just let me know in the messenger, and I'd be happy to come and fellowship with you, talk to you. You could call anytime, ask for my number in private. And for now, I'll let you go. I hope you have a good creative week and look at things with a bright and happy heart. And I love you. Mwah. Bye.